Hey guys, I'm Russo, fashion and lifestyle expert. If you guys know Jenna Lyons from J. Crew, she is absolutely so stylish. I was so amazed. I just loved watching. I just love seeing her. Here she is speaking about a few of the great topics, and it was like an hour long, and I got some of the clips. I hope you guys really like it and enjoy what she has to say. She's really, truly another inspiring person that was at the event, and I definitely walked away taking a lot of her advice. I hope you guys like it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
What I am doing on a day-to-day basis is really sort of, road signs, so to speak. I'm sort of saying, hey, let's stop, let's not do that, and let's do a little bit more of this, and oh, let's go over here, and oh, back up, that's not so good, and this looks great, and so I'm really really just sort of directing the big picture, but the people who are actually doing the work and creating the product at this stage, it's no longer me, which is hard. And that's also, people say, oh, don't you get to go to the shoots? I'm like, no, I'm in the office. And I do meet every model that we shoot. I meet every person that comes into the office. I see every ounce of clothing that goes into the line. Do I get to make every final decision? No. Sometimes there's something that we have to repeat because it's right for business, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to repeat that, but it sold 1 million, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go. And you kind of have to wear two hats. It's about really sort of understanding the creative process and what's important to that creative process, but then also understanding the bigger picture and what the business needs are. And so, it's also sadly not a lot of managerial stuff. It does make J. Crew probably look different maybe in the last couple of years, is that we've been able to sort of tie what it's a unique position to have a company where the design is actually carried all the way through to, as you said, the store. So, there's a team who's women's design. Samsak is one of our partners. So from this inception and the design part, it goes then to the merchandising part, which I'm very involved with. And then it goes to the catalog, which I'm also very involved with. It goes to the web, which I'm very involved with. To the stores, which I'm very involved with. To the, and listen, I say very involved, meaning I'm really involved in what's happening with it, and I'm not actually getting to do as much of the actual day-to-day. But being able to really rely on those people you work with, and also giving them room to sort of do their thing, is super important, and it's what makes it work. I'm, as you may have noticed, really tall, and I was really not very cool in school at all. I was super uncomfortable in my skin, and nothing fit me. I took a home ec class in 7th grade, totally dating myself, because I'm sure none of you know what home economics is, but whatever. And I learned how to sew, and I made something for myself, and I actually took measurements, and so I was making it to my measurements, and I walked into school the next day, and everyone was like, where did you get that skirt? And I was like, ooh, I made it. It was the first time that I'd ever really been noticed at all, and not only that, but people wanted something that I had done, and that was probably the most rewarding thing I've ever experienced. And that Christmas, my grandmother gave me a sewing machine and a subscription to Vogue. And I started as, I designed men's knits, and I don't know if any of you know J. Crew from 1990, which is when I started. I was doing rugby shirts, so that's all we did. So I literally would spend hours, and this was back when Emily Woods, who owned the company at the time, lived in California. So I would spend hours coloring in different rugby strips and then FedExing them to her overnight, and then being on the phone with her, picking them. That was my first job at J. Crew. I took the job without asking what the salary was. That gives you an idea of how much I'm there. I often get asked advice of how do you move up and how do you make it bigger? And in all honesty, I think if you're thinking about that, your head's in the wrong place. If you're in the moment and you love what you're doing and you just nose the grindstone and keep going, people will notice. People will notice you. If you're just doing something that you love, if you're thinking about how you're going to get to the next thing, you probably won't get there too much. It's just do something you love, because the chances are you'll be awesome at it, because you're just engaged and you're not thinking about, oh, what time is it? Oh gosh, I'm still here. I think, part of it was timing, part of it was luck, part of it was hard work, and part of it was not thinking about it too hard. It's like, sometimes you get in the way of, it's like you don't think that you deserve it, and it's like, okay, you guys all work really hard, it doesn't mean put yourself and insert yourself, but have confidence in what you do. If you love something and you believe in it, that's so important. I think sometimes I would sort of stumble over and think, oh, I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't be a part of that, or, and sort of maybe step back a little bit. And it doesn't mean be aggressive, but it also just means don't sell yourself short, if you're doing something that you love and you are really passionate about it, that's what people care about, and that's the most important thing, and that's really valuable. It's funny, I don't think I really understood the idea of emotional intelligence. I knew what it was, but I don't think I truly understood it until it got to a place where I was overseeing a much bigger. So at this point, in my team, I have over 260 some odd people, and that's a huge team. Now, I don't have that many direct reports, obviously. The ability to engage people and make them excited about what you do is part and parcel to the way that you communicate with them and how you actually engage. Sometimes people forget that, people think, oh, if I'm just a really talented designer, it doesn't matter. And it's like, you know what? Honestly, the most talented people sometimes are the most socially awkward people. And if someone doesn't like what they do, they get upset, or they think, why not me? And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, 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 okay, hold on a second. And I've seen it happen over and over again where people who are really talented mistake that that's all you need. And the fact of the matter is it doesn't work that way. What you need is all of it. You need to be able to talk to that person who doesn't get what you do at all and to graciously get them there. You need to remember that when you actually say to that person, wow, you actually want to be a part of my team, or they're coming to you and saying, hey, I want this next promotion or whatever it may be. You're like, wow, okay, when you're doing the job, you'll get it. And sometimes people miss that step. They sort of think that, oh, I've been here for 5 years, so I'm ready for a promotion. It's like, and we've talked a little bit about this. It's like, no, you're not, because when you're doing the next job, that's when you get the promotion. Don't do the job that's on the box in the job description. Do the job that you want. Come to me and show me what you can do. And have enough intelligence to see that, like, I can think outside the box, but you have to help me think outside the box. And leadership and executives, it's always about, that sort of, it's not just how talented you are and what you actually are, what your job description is, but it's how talented you are in communicating and getting people to know what your thoughts are and how you feel about something, and making them feel, A, like they made the decision for you, which is feel like they're part of the process, and ultimately, hopefully you get the result you want. I think there's sometimes this fear of like, oh, I'm going to bring this person in, and oh, but they're just as strong as me, and they can be me. And it's like, that's awesome, because all that means is if you guys are thinking on the same level, then you can do more, and you can grow. And so I think it's one of those things we talk about all the time, like A people should hire A people. If you're an A personality, hire an A. Don't be afraid of someone who scares you a little bit, who's almost as good as you or better than you. That's amazing. Because all that means is you're going to have more headroom to do other stuff. I mean, it can be, I don't know if any of you have been to the MoMA recently and saw those two fans going around with the electric tape blowing between them. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm obsessive, compulsive, like, street watcher, people watcher, to the point where I've almost gotten a divorce from my husband because he's like, can you look at me? I'm like, oh, no, she's cute. So it can be anything, I think. Art is incredibly influential, film is incredibly influential. Sometimes it's little things. My son has this pirate book, and it's really awesome and it's fun. So it doesn't, it's probably the same stuff that gets you guys excited. It's anything that's cool, and I think always looking is really important. Was it, oh my God, did you see the 80s? Like, oh my God. I mean,
we all
asymmetrical haircut. I have committed so many, it's like fashion disaster. I should have been in jail. No, yeah, totally. I mean, the list is endless, and it was not pretty. The whole 80s were just bad. 90s not so good either. Early 90s, yeah, there's some really bad. That's what makes it fun. I think I have 12 white fitted slim shirts. Yep. I think I have 12 white easy shirts, and I have 12 popover shirts. So a white shirt would be high on the list. Great fitting pair of jeans or chinos, and that doesn't matter. Just means great fitting. It doesn't mean whether it doesn't have to be skinny or whatever looks good, whatever you feel good in, is the perfect wash and feels great. Absolutely have to have a great blazer, by all means, a good pair of shoes, and a great watch.